building up your sharpness. Warrior Body Program, day 20. Let's get into it. Now, for today, it's gonna be basic. 2 15-minute rounds of free flow shadowboxing. You can rest 1 to 10 minutes in between these 2 15-minute rounds. Today, it's not about pushing. And yes, I know, it sounds very contradicting. In the end, for me, okay, my philosophy as a warrior, yes, you need to be in shape. Yes, you need to have that emotional grit, that willpower. But at the same time, as a warrior, you need sharpness, okay? Now, for these 2 15-minute rounds of free flow shadowboxing, you can go fast, you can go slow, you can kind of push your pace, but the intent between these 2 15-minute rounds is to feel into your sharpness. A lot of times you're just like pushing it to the edge, just like trying to push your conditioning, trying to push your pace. You never really get to enjoy what you've built. So for these 2 15-minute rounds, you're gonna just finally enjoy what you've built. You don't have to go fast. I want you to feel into your body. Now, the way I've come to understand this is this. Back when I was fighting amateur mixed martial arts, I was fighting in the 145-pound division. Me being 5'7", I would weigh in at 145 pounds. On the day of the fight, I would be about 150. 145 was basically my actual walking weight. Now, at 145 pounds, there are guys who are like 5'11", and the day of the fight, the night of the fight, they would weigh about like 160, 165. I was extremely small for my weight class. So I understood everyone is going to be bigger, stronger, faster. They're going to have much more conditioning. Physically, they're going to just be much more imposing than I am. Because 145 is my natural weight. They're cutting down to be stronger and bigger in that weight class. So the only thing I could rely on was my technique, my patience, and my ability to stay sharp and put it all together. In the end, a warrior's job is to win. Whether that's on the battlefield or in the cage, in the ring, on the mats. I don't care how fit you are. Because I was always smaller, and when I first got into fighting, period, I would always get beat up. And I was, again, smaller. So I had to build myself up to be able to be strong in technique and sharpness. For today, day 20 of the Warrior Body Program, you're going to use this time to be sharp. The only intention is to be sharp. I know today is going to be a lighter day for me, so I got on a long sleeve, just so I can just break a little sweat. I got some music going, and all I'm doing is just using my visualization and just moving my body. I know some of you are fatigued, and that's all right. You got to understand, warriors back in the day, samurais, the Mongolians, those warriors from ancient China, Spartans, dude, they would have to have a whole 3-day CrossFit event. They would have to travel, ride on horsebacks, and just to get to the battlefield would take 3 days of just traveling, walking, rucking, marching, carrying all their gear. Then when they got there, they got to set up camp. After they do all of that, guess what? They don't have meal preps. They don't have all these good foods that we have access to. But after all of that, just eating like crap and traveling for 4 or 5 days, miles and miles, then they got to fight. So I know you're fatigued, but that's okay. Warriors always feel fatigued. The thing that separates good warriors with skill will always be the ability to stay sharp within that moment. So for today, that's what you're going to practice. Being sharp. You're already pushing your pace. It's day 20. You've done the push-ups, the pulls, a lot of jumping rope, all the shadowboxing, all the continuous punching, the front kicks. For today, you're just going to focus on being sharp. Right now, I'm kind of warmed up now, so I'm just getting into my groove. And that's what I'm just doing, using the music and just letting myself flow, get in the zone, and just to be sharp. As you can see, if I overreach, I kind of cross my feet, it's all intentional. I got to do what I got to do to kind of mix my opponent up. And because I'm in shape and with the way that I train, I'm able to just change up my tempos, move fast here, be sharp there, fix my headphones, come back to it. Boom, I can hit left-handed, right-handed, doesn't matter. Sharpness and my ability to just use whatever I've built to just give me the best outcome in any situation, that's what the intent and goal is for today. Day 20, Warrior Body Program. Once you're able to get this sharpness with your body, understand it's going to transfer into your life. Whatever comes at you, especially if you're a father like me and you got all these bills, all these kids running around, dude, my ability to stay sharp, get everything done, make sure the house is clean, it's all from this training. So stay sharp, train hard, and be kind.